Hello and welcome to another review by Mega Train Lover. Today we are going to be having a look at one of my newer locomotives, which I got about 2 months ago, but I've only had it for 2 weeks because it was in my local model shop being DCC fitted, and what took so long, no, it's a bit personal. Anyway, this locomotive is here. This is the Hornby Railroad Caledonian Railway 040, number 272. Essentially, it's known as the Caledonian Pug, which is what I'm going to be calling it. But anyway, there's not a lot of history about this locomotive. I don't know if it actually existed or not, but in terms of Hornby, within the Hornby range, it has been around for quite a long time, since the 1980s, I do believe, or maybe even before then, and it is quite a popular model. But anyway, we're going to be having a look at the detail of it first. So as you can see, the model is pretty basic. Well, the detail of it is quite basic, but it's really nice. I actually really like it. It just looks cute. Like, look at it. It's very nice. The saddle, as you can see, is a saddle tank. So the tank sits around the boiler, sits on top of the boiler, and it around it like a saddle on a horse. Who does it kind of remind you of? Percy. Yep, Percy. Except Percy is obviously green. But I do believe that originally they were actually going to make Percy with this moulding, but then they decided to use an entirely new moulding, and I'm sort of glad they did, because Percy doesn't have an open cab like this one. But as you can see, although it's basic, there is some detail, such as the safety valves and the whistle, and then there is a bit of cab detail as well. Let it focus. There we go. You can see there's the firebox and then all the levers and gauges and that sort of thing. And I think you can see a bit of the brakes as well on the left hand side. And there's the number 272, Caledonian Railway, and CR on the tanks. This here is part of the spring which holds down the motor, and you can just about see the motor in there. It's silver. It's that silver thing there, you can see. Although the couplings are quite large and they're not NEM, you cannot just pull it out and put your own in. If you want to do that, then it will be quite difficult. But if you're an experienced modeler, then I'm pretty sure it'll be nothing to you. It'll be like 1 times 1, The wheels are quite nice. I love wheels. And you get the coupling rod there, the one behind it, and the connecting rod, the one which is the one here, and the pistons here and there. You can see the motor there. You even get these brake blocks, as you can see, and a sandpipe. And there are brake blocks on next to all of the wheels there, and there. But sandpipes are only point out to the rear wheels. Never mind. And the buffers are not sprung, which is, well, it's quite expected, because it's not an expensive model at all, really. This only costs about £20 if you buy it brand new. My particular one, I bought it for £10 off eBay. But it's worth it. It's really worth it. It's quite basic, but it's very nice. There is it's not heavy, but there is a bit of weight to it. But it's not that kind of thing. Nothing much to say really. Let's just put it on the track and see how she runs. So here we are at the track, and here's the Caledonian pug already on the track. Now I must point out that because it's an 040 by Hornby, it will run at very fast speeds, but I'm pretty sure that you are all aware of these 040s being pocket rockets, as Intercity 82 would say. But anyway, let's select its number, and off she goes. Yeah, as you can see, this is at halfway speed, just there. And it is going, well, that's not very realistic speed for a shunter. Let's slow it down. Touch. There we go. Now, other than the fact that it runs at a tremendous speed for a shunter, it's quite smooth. But of course you do need clean track for it to run properly. And this track is brand new. I only bought it a couple of days ago. I'm completely refurbishing my track, and the majority of it is complete, but the power track is still the old one. But as soon as that arrives, the track is going to be completely new, and don't worry, I will take care of it. I do have the track magic, which Intercity 82 recommends. Anyway, let's get a bit unrealistic and see it run at its maximum speed. Whoa. Yeah, literally, it's a pocket rocket. So, having slowed down, I'm concluding this video just to say that although she may be quite basic and she is quite cheap, she is very nice all the same, and I do recommend her to anybody. If you want one, just buy one. They don't cost very much. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you in the next review. Goodbye.